Go-Jek is facing growing competition from Grab and Uber in Southeast Asia, but the company's CEO, Nadiem Makarim, isn't concerned. He says SoftBank's investment in Uber doesn't actually matter. Right now, he spoke exclusively to our Yvonne Man from the Year Ahead Asia Summit in Jakarta.
I think it is one of the most epic and innovating battles in Southeast Asia. They are incredibly, they're both incredible companies for us to compete with. It's an honor to compete with them, with the best technology in the space of ride-hailing and the largest regional kind of juggernaut with the most amount of funding. It's an incredible challenge to have for Go-Jek, and a big reason why Go-Jek got to where it is today is because we have been pushed to our limits. So we had to hyper-innovate in order to adapt. And we came up on top in Indonesia as a result of that competition and the urge and hunger to innovate.
You mentioned that they are encroaching into a lot of your market share, as well as the services that you're providing. Does it force Go-Jek itself to change your strategy?
No, actually, I don't think. I think our strategy was designed to be resilient against giants. So our entire product strategy, our entire competitive strategy is designed around flexibility, hyper-diversification, and mitigating risk, right? Because we have so many different verticals that interrelate with each other, it's very hard to deal with this animal called Go-Jek. You think you're competing with us on ride-hailing, but actually you're competing with us on the user that uses food and ride-hailing. You think you're competing on food, and then you realize that, wait a minute, this is a digital wallet player that is leveraging that in order to further reinforce its food and transport business. So we are a very difficult animal to guess. And as a result of that, it's a little bit of that business jiu-jitsu that we have. That's how we survive and come up on top against some of the largest companies in the world.
Your payment system, you said, is going to grow aggressively. What are the plans for 2018, especially given the fact that this is becoming a very crowded and competitive market as well in this part of the region, with the likes of Grab, Lipo Group, as well as Ascend Money really diving into this right now?
Sure. Just to address that point, we're actually the only large tech player in Indonesia that has a e-money license, right? At that scale, that is a pure tech player, just a pure tech player. So we're one of the few, and so the rest of our large players in Indonesia don't yet have an e-money license. So that's a good advantage in terms of having some lead time to further expand. So we're ahead of the curve a lot, but obviously competition will come in, and we're fully expecting it, and we're embracing competition because that's what makes our product great. So I think that 2018 will be the year of GoPay for Go-Jek, and that is when GoPay acceptance travels outside of our app ecosystem and starts being accepted in a variety of offline establishments, in a variety of online establishments. So you're going to see 2018 as the year of partnerships. There's a very, very long queue of partners that are trying to integrate to GoPay right now.
What do you make of the investment that SoftBank has had and made on Uber? Could that lead to more consolidation in Southeast Asia?
I think that for us, it is extremely important to have the integrity to pursue our product vision, and that's the only way that we're always going to be 2 steps ahead, by beating to our own drum. So it doesn't really matter right now. We've always been the underdog in terms of funding. We've always been the underdog in terms of resource, and we've still come up on top. So it's not about how much funding you have. It's about how hungry you are to create exceptional product experiences.